we will be constructing an inscribed square with the circle with a radius of 2. So I have taken my compass and I've measured off a radius of 2. I have plotted a point where the center of my circle is going to be, and now I'm just going to construct my circle. Okay, so for the square, what we're going to do is we are going to construct a diameter. So pick a point someplace on your circle, it doesn't matter where. Sometimes you may be given that point. And I am just going to connect that point with the center of my circle, and what I have done is I have created a diameter. So now if I do the perpendicular bisector, if I bisect this diameter, I'm going to end up having another diameter that'll run this way, and I would have 4 right angles, so I would have 4 90-degree arcs, and then I'll be able to connect those points to make an inscribed square. So to construct a bisector, we take our compass, you make sure it's open more than halfway, you make arcs above and below the line that you're bisecting. Where those two arcs intersect will be the perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to take, and the table is not level, so this is hard to do. Okay, so here's my perpendicular bisector. So now what I have is I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. These are going to be the diagonals of my square, and when the diagonals are perpendicular, congruent, and bisect each other, that would create a square. And so now we're just going to take our 4 points on the circle and make our square. And there is an inscribed square. And you can check this couple ways, but if you look at this inscribed angle as we follow this inscribed angle out, its intercepted arc is the diameter, so the intercepted arc would be 180 degrees, so that angle would be 90, and same thing for all of the other angles. Their inscribed arcs are 180 degrees, so the angle has to be half of that. And then the diagonals are congruent because they're diameters. They bisect each other because we created a bisector. They're perpendicular, which will create then a square. So all of our sides of our square are congruent.